Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new roller coaster review. Today we're talking about Intimidator at Carowinds in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is a 2010 B&M hypercoaster. It's lost a lot of its popularity due to Fury 325 in the exact same park and a couple of newer B&M hypercoasters such as Mako. So I still think it's a great coaster, and today I'll be talking about my full thoughts, wrapping up with a final grade of F to A+. Talking about this roller coaster stats, you have a height of 232 feet, a drop of 211 feet at 74 degrees, maxing out at 75 miles per hour. You'll then go through a track length of 5,316 feet, providing a ride duration of around 3 minutes and 33 seconds. So this is a very long ride, and it does have some really huge hills. Talking about your actual experience, this ride is a pretty nice plaza. If you've been to King's Dominion, this has a pretty similar plaza to their Intimidator 305. However, the ride experience has like zero similarities whatsoever. The actual in-queue theming is non-existent. However, in the actual station, you'll see a little bit of theming. You'll then get into your trains and notice this has staggered seating. I'm not a fan of staggered seating because it just makes no sense to me, because it makes the operation slower and does slow down the train a bit. So it makes no sense to me, but it does add some diversity to their lineup. And it does somewhat separate it from Fury 325. You'll go up this 232 lift hill and go into this drop, and I like this drop. It's not as good as the Fury 325 drop, and it's only 74 degrees, so I mean it's a solid drop, but it's nothing to rave about. Then you'll go into a 178 foot turnaround. You'll then go right into a giant airtime hill. This airtime hill is actually 151 feet tall, so you do get some flow to airtime. However, they do kill a bit of your momentum. Then you'll go into your first turnaround. It's kind of intense. In the front, it's pretty forceless, but in the back, you do get whipped over a bit, which is nice. You go through a couple more airtime hills before turning left into your mid-course brake run. This mid-course brake run's awful because it kills a lot of your speed, and essentially the eighth of this ride is just a helix into a really forceless airtime hill. So I do feel like the après mid-course brake run is very, very wasted. However, luckily it's not, actually the mid of the course. It's like the last quarter or eighth. But yeah, so the mid-course brake run is really bad and annoying. However, it's nothing, that's awful. It doesn't deter my opinion of the ride that much. Talking about the good in this ride, you have some great flow to airtime. It's definitely better in the back. I mean, the whole ride as a whole is way better in the back. If you've been watching my coaster reviews for a while, you'll know that I am definitely a backseat guy, and Intimidator is no exception. I love the airtime you get in the back, and in the front, it's just really forceless, and the drop is much, much better in the back as well. In the front, you get a slightly better view, but the back is just, it's the best. Intensity on this ride is good. I'd say it's slightly above average for intensity on a B&M coaster, but it's definitely the least intense B&M in the park. I think Vortex, Afterburn, and Fury 325 are all a little bit more intense than this. But besides that, I mean, it's still a fine ride. It definitely goes well with Fury 325. I think a lot of people say that Fury overshadows it. And while it might seem like that if you haven't been to the park, if you actually ride both of them and really get a good feel for them, it's really nothing. I mean, they're not similar whatsoever. Fury 325 is full of intensity and it's like low to the ground, while this is big elements and airtime based. So for final grade, I'll be giving this a B. I'm tempted to give it a B+, but I just wish that last 8th or 4th wasn't as bad as it really is. It's just really forceless. But I want to hear what you think about this coaster, so post your thoughts down in the comment section below. My name is Coaster Cupcake, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye, guys.